They were just asking me my favorite UFC fight, and I said it was when Franco and I think Tito fought, and
yeah.
Franco put a whooping on him.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Obviously, I'm here with Mickey Rourke, and Mickey, we know that you know a lot about the fight game. Why is it so intriguing and so special to you?
I think because back in the 200 years ago when I was boxing, we go to the gym. We get up in the morning, we'd run our slow 5-6 miles. We go a couple hours later, we go to the gym, we'd hit the bags, jump some rope. That was it. That was it. We weren't doing what these guys now they're training 4 hours a day. Back in my day, they said you couldn't lift weights, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. I think they've all taken it to another level with conditioning, with nutrition, with everybody saying, well, fighting can make you all messed up. Yeah, but in the old days, they never told the guys, they never told us when to stop. Yeah. I was told after I failed a couple neurologicals, you have to stop now. And that was 20 years ago. Yeah. And I'm glad I took the guy's advice because I had a little short-term memory loss and a little balance problems, but a lot of fighters, nobody ever told them stop, So I think everything's at a higher level now, and these guys are training, and they're a little more. The kids are a little more switched on. They know they've got to do it now. That it's not a long life in this profession, and so you're seeing a lot of the guys that are dedicated. Really, Frank was a champion that Frank was because he gave it his all. And you've got to give it your all if you want to be everybody wants to be a champ. Everybody wants that big fight, but they don't want to do the road work. So
no, it's tough. And how do you think your own boxing career and just your love of the sport, how do you think that colored your performances as an actor?
Well, I think it helps boxing for me or any contact sport, MMA. You got to be focused. You got to be relaxed. You got to be concentrated. Because if you're not relaxed and you go in there like a wild man, you're going to get tired. So if you learn how to focus and keep a consistent concentration, and when you get in there, you concentrate on what you're going to do, and you learn how to be relaxed so you don't shoot your load. Excuse my expression.
You're excused.
Okay.
I know you know Freddie Roach very well. Manny Pacquiao has a big fight tonight as well.
I'm going to run from here to go watch that fight, okay?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you about. I mean, Manny's been doing this for so long. Right. Do you think he's peaked? Do you think he can get any better than he is?
No, I don't think he can get any better than he is. But he's worked very hard to be at that level. Sure, maybe he can sharpen some skills or conditioning. Yeah, you can always get in better conditioning. But Manny's at I don't know how much better he can get. But of course, his conditioning can always get better. He's got a hell of a fight coming up after this one with Mayweather, and one guy's quick and one guy's fast. Right. So it's going to boil down to, I don't know what it's going to boil down to. Who's got Freddie Roach in their corner, I hope.
Well, GSP trains with Freddie Roach.
I heard he was up there.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's just what I love about Freddie is he just has he just seems to really be able to connect with guys.
You noticed after GSP work with Freddie Roach, he started to throw a double jab too, and I went, Freddie, he was up there, because ain't nobody like Freddie, man. Nice. I'm going to give a big shout out to Joe Frazier's family. They're burying Joe on Monday. Marvis, God bless you, and ain't nobody going to come along again like Joe Frazier.
And lastly, I should ask you, I believe that you're in the Expendables too. Is that true? Have you been over in Bulgaria?
I'm in the Immortals.
I thought you were in the Expendables.
No, I'm in the Immortals. You got that?
Immortals. So what's the story on that one? That one came out yesterday.
The Immortals is kicking ass. We're doing really good. The young generation really likes it. Some people over 40 who are going to see it. But I think the kids are really going to like it. And there's a lot of really good-looking men with their clothes off, and a lot of good-looking women, showing their ass. So
it's not to like.
Fighting and great-looking bodies. Yeah.
Well, I will say this: you are hanging in my kitchen. I think I told you this before, that I have a poster of Diner in my kitchen. It is one of my all-time favorites, and you Boogie
Yeah,
were fantastic, and I thank you for that. I just want to thank you, and I keep watching it over and over, and it's wonderful.
God bless you, Joe Frazier.
Thanks, Mickey.
Okay.